Hey guys, Rob from Georgia here with episode 7 of my 22 Shots of Appreciation. Episode 7, I'm going to take a quick look at Sennentuntschi. And this is a movie that Moods selected for his pick of the week back in 2014. It was, I think, February 3rd, 2014 when this was uploaded. Podcast number 9. The feature review is House of the Devil, and which is a great review, a great discussion on that. And that actually is one of those rare movies that actually lives up to the billing in terms of as an homage or whatever to the old 80s, or I say old, but 80s horror. And House of the Devil really lives up to that. That's an interesting film. But podcast number 9, it's also interesting too because in the news segment, JP brings up rumblings and news of The Conjuring 2. And of course, they also talk about the spin-off which was developing with Annabelle. And of course, here we are, June 10th. The Conjuring 2 descends on theaters. And, you know, I wasn't sure if I was going to go see that or not. I mean, I'm a big fan of the first one. I really do like the first one. And but now having heard it in the news segment and everything, I got a little new sense of, I don't know, motivation or something to go to the theater and see this. So I may just do that June 10th, The Conjuring 2. But podcast number 9, Moods' pick of the week, Sennentuntschi. He could not glow any brighter, I guess, for a movie. I mean, it was, you know, the greatest, well, some of the best cinematography he'd seen in 15 years, I think he said. He has the structure, the plot of the story. I mean, the twists and turns, and the ending, and leaving some to the imagination, really, in terms of how you approach the film or how you interpret it. I'm still not quite sure where I'm at. I've only seen it twice, and of course, Mood says that with this movie, you need to see it at least twice. I say twice and then some. It really is one of those movies that begs. The cinematography is absolutely, you know, it got me to thinking, and here it is. This is my copy, the German import of Sennentuntschi. And it's, you know, it's pretty nice. I mean, you know, it's got the little tiny booklet thing in there, and but you know, reminded me, if you remember Phenomena, Argento's Phenomena, the opening scene when the girl gets to the road and realizes she's been left behind by the tour bus. And it's just that, I don't know, maybe it's the music, but it's the backdrop of the mountains, and of course I think that was the Swiss Alps too. And so, I mean, it was just a beautiful, beautiful shot, but this entire movie is shot like that. I mean, it's just gorgeous to watch and to look at in terms of the geography and where they are at, and the filming of itself is a real treat. And Moods is right; it travels very quick. It's almost 2 hours, but it doesn't feel like it. You know, unless you put it in way too late and you're way too tired, it does not feel like it. It is a quick movie. Sennentuntschi. You know, I almost can't wait till I can put it in again, and just maybe the third time will be that, you know, that one time where a lot of things will just settle right for me. Not that they need to. I mean, just really getting my mind wrapped around this film. Somebody said earlier on Facebook that it was a real mind job the first time through, and they needed to see it again. It is. It does beg extra viewings. But Erwin, one of the main characters, there's a scene towards the end, and I'm not really going to talk about the movie in terms of plot and all that. You listen to Moods on episode 9 in his pick of the week. Of course, the show notes are there for you to find that real quick. But there's a scene towards the end when Erwin's something's happened to one of the characters, and Erwin he sees the Sennentuntschi outside the window, and he comes raging out the door. I don't know, he's got a chair, he's got something in his hands. He's just like, bam! I about fell off the couch laughing. It was so funny. But there's a lot of elements to this movie that's not funny at all. It's really sad, and it really too helps on your spin or your how you're interpreting and coming at it in terms of the naturalness or the supernatural elements of the story that's told. I think there's a great balance struck there by the director, Michael Steiner, who, man, we need more stuff from this guy. I think the only other thing really mentionable, the Swiss Massacre something, I don't know. That also came out in 2010. This came out in 2010. Of course, it wasn't released to us till like 2013. But Sennentuntschi, I'm not sure, you know, Amazon, in terms of ordering it, this is my German import, and of course, you know, you got to have the region-free player. But also, too, I want to mention, too, with movies like this, and if you do have a region-free player, I just want to remind people, if you haven't thought about it, that, you know, when dealing with chapter selection or the menu, you know, usually menus are structured the same way, pretty much. But if you just, you know, need to know what each, what the designations are on your menu screen, you know, all you got to do is pull up Google Translate on your phone. In 2 seconds, you can translate all these words and know exactly what is being said. And but with the German import, there is the English subtitles, which I love subtitles. I mean, it's not my. I mean, it's not my first go-to thing, but I mean, I do not mind reading subtitles at all. Got Sennentuntschi in my mind so much. So it is English subtitled, if you know, whatever copy, but it is definitely worth a pickup. We just don't get enough movies here, or enough that are made here that are original, and this one's pretty original. This does a really good job. The other thing about that podcast, number 9, was Jeremy's review. Our pick of the week, I think, was Inhuman Resources by Fangoria, and JP's was Ticks, and that was his pick of the week. And it wasn't that long ago. I actually saw that movie for the first time, and that's actually a fun movie to watch too. But episode 9, the feature review is House of the Devil, and that got dropped on us 2014, February 3rd, I think. Sennentuntschi, a 2010 film, released 2013 to the United States, Michael Steiner. Just an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous movie to watch. And again, just my shout out to Moods, because without making that your pick of the week, I wouldn't have listened, and I wouldn't have gotten you know, curious enough to finally order. And I did. I finally got this thing, and twice now, and I'm looking much forward to a third time. So there it is again, Sennentuntschi, the German import, and that is my pick for episode 7 of my 22 shots of appreciation to Moods, JP, and Jeremy. Hope to see Jeremy again soon. And I'm trying to think if there was anything else I wanted to say. I don't think so. If I did, it must not be that important. But thanks again, just for the podcast and all you guys do. And God, Moods, thank you just for mentioning this. And you know, keep finding movies like this. These are this is good. This is good. So VHS 82 apostrophe is my YouTube channel, and of course Rob from Georgia. And other than that, hope y'all have a great week, and go Bills.
One of these days,